here to talk about the death of a very important rock star last week. And I'm not talking about Ozzy Osbourne. I'm talking about Terry Reid. A lot of people know about him now, which is great, but not a lot of people used to. So here's the Terry Reid story. But before I tell you, I'm going to play a little bit of him back in I think the 70s. This is on the live on the Old Grey Whistle Test on BBC from back in the day.
Huh? Then there's the man I know with no expression, seems that everybody says it all.
All right, sorry, quick fade. But yeah, he basically created that voice, in my opinion. This is all my opinion, but I think it's pretty close to the truth. That sort of screamy but perfectly on point crooner rock voice that we hear out of Chris Cornell, out of the Black Crowes, out of a lot of people. So anyway, so this is his story in a nutshell. So when he was 18 years old, he was a badass his whole life, but everybody was going after him. Keith Richards asked him to open up using his solo material, his original material. So to open up for the Rolling Stones. So that's huge, dream come true. But then he also gets a call from a dude named Jimmy Page. So he's 18. And Jimmy Page says, hey, I'm starting a band. It's a studio band at first, but it's gonna be a big thing. It's gonna be called Led Zeppelin. 18 years old, stuck with this decision, but I mean, pretty cool decision. And he decides to tell Jimmy Page, hey, thank you, but I have a buddy named Robert Plant who I think would be great for this job. I want to go on the tour with the Stones. I'm just pretending I was in the room. Jimmy Page must have said, okay, cool. He goes on tour with the Stones. In a lot of ways, no one ever hears from him again. So it's this crazy, almost like biblical story. Like, he's been plagued with this his whole life. People are like, do you hate Robert Plant now? Turns out, no, they're like, we're homies till the end. His whole life, people asking him, oh, do you think you made the wrong decision? He's really gracious about it. He goes like, no, I was 18 years old and I did what I did. And anyway, he never stopped being awesome. So rest in peace, Terry Reid. I think he's an inspiration. I'm gonna get a little bit, a little corny on you, but this is a Langston Hughes poem called What Happens to a Dream Deferred. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat or crust in sugar over like syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags or a heavy load, or does it explode? Why I think that sort of plays into this is this man never gave up on his dreams. A lot of people might have said, hey, why didn't you go play in the greatest cover band of all time, Led Zeppelin, and become like that guy? And he didn't want to give up on his dream, There it is. So this is him older, but still just as wonderful. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Appreciate it. Terry Reid.
Dream, let a killer